All right, Finn, are you ready to show them what we've been waiting for? Dun, dun, dun! Ah! Oh my gosh, okay. Is this not the cutest thing you've ever seen in your whole life? Okay, this, I can't even say the name because I need help naming him.
Ratrick.
But no, not Ratrick, maybe Frederick. So what do we have here, Finn?
We have a not known female or male.
Yes, okay, we don't know. Well, he did say that they incubate for females. So it's possibly a female, but it's only 3 months old. So it hatched 3 months ago and it's too young to know for sure. But most likely a female, he said. And he said he's never seen one with an extra shoot. That's a male. But anyway, what species are we looking at?
Oh, okay. He is a leopard tortoise.
And what makes him special? What could he turn into as he grows?
A high contrast or a high white.
Yes, which is different than your normal leopard tortoise in that the colors will be different. And I'll insert a picture. I took a picture of his dad. His dad was there, full grown, absolutely stunning. They are like mostly white with like black inserts. It's really cool. We'll insert the picture. So that's what these guys will turn into. I'm stuck on the name Frederick for some reason, even though it's probably a female. I called him Frederick before I even brought him home, but we were at a very tiny Reptile Expo. We just kind of went there to check it out, see if it's a place we'd want to show our stuff at. And the kids, of course, you know, saw these guys and it was like, oh my goodness, we said no, we came home. I just kind of like looked around to see if we happen to have everything this little guy would have needed. My husband mentioned that he could possibly be our mascot, our channel mascot. And then I just died. I was like, oh my gosh. So we ended up going back with only half an hour left of the show. Finn, what attracted this guy specifically to you?
There's a little heart right there.
He has an extra chute, so like an extra plate that most of them don't have. And it is in it's almost perfectly in the shape of a heart. And it's just the cutest thing. Plus, on the front, all of these guys have, it's like the shape of a home plate, like baseball. So I was like, oh my gosh, that's like a twofer for us. And I just knew we have our mascot now. So if you have any good names, comment down below. I really need help with names. Otherwise, I'm gonna name this poor probable girl Frederick, which is cool. I'm fine with that. I've kind of been saying that anyway, but if you have any cooler ideas, let me know.
Ratrick.
Not Ratrick. I don't know why. We're not naming him Ratrick. Anyway, so I just want to show you guys some very quickly. I did find that the only thing I didn't have for him was my, you know, the ceramic pots that you can get at stores. Well, you use the bases for like since they're so short, they need to be able to get in and out of their bath. So you get like the little ceramic flower pot bases, like this one. But this one is too big and too deep. He won't be able to get out of it, or may not be able to get out of it. So I didn't want to chance that. Plus it's like ginormous. So we're gonna run to a home store and grab smaller ones, one for food, one for water. So now we're on our way to Home Supply Goods store to get, I realized that my plant saucer to put like their water and their food in is much too big. It's big and it's deep, and I'm afraid that when the tortoise goes in there, he won't be able to get out. So we're gonna pick up some of that. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do next. Then he needs food. And for food, he's a vegetarian or a herbivore. Am I saying that right? I'm a brain fart.
Herbivore, carnivore, I don't know.
Not a carnivore, he doesn't eat meat. So we need fresh veggies, which I also was like, oh, I don't want to have to deal with feeding him fresh vegetables every day.
I will.
And then I had an epiphany and realized that we have fresh vegetables as much as we want, whenever we want, because we have a farm literally right across the street from us that grows fresh organic veggies. They use no pesticides, they use no chemicals, and they have basically everything these little guys can eat. And we're gonna run across the street, meet Cheryl the farmer. We call her Farmer Cheryl. I love her to death. And we'll pick her brain and get some fresh foods for this guy. All right, let's get going. You ready?
Yep.
We'll see you soon. So here we are over at Farmer Cheryl's farm. This is Farmer Cheryl. She's gonna help us pick some veggies for our tortoise because she knows what she's picking. I don't. Come on, Cheryl. So some of the things I know he can eat are zucchini, and I know she has zucchini. Also, she informed me of some other, what's it called? Pulaski?
Porcelain?
Porcelain is also edible, and she has a plethora of that. Let's go take a look at what we can get fresh from the garden. And Cheryl, you don't use any chemicals or pesticides?
No, this year we have not used anything, so that's why everything you see, no matter how good or bad it looks, is all natural and stuff like that, so.
All natural. She's embarrassed of her garden, but I think it's great. She just doesn't like the weeds. So what do we have here?
So this will be our zucchini plants, and so when we pick the zucchinis and stuff, we're gonna pull it off, we're gonna twist it, or you can cut them. And because they'll be feeded right to your tortoise, if you lose the stem part, not really that big of a deal and everything, but that's gonna be your zucchini. Do you want more than one?
No.
No?
Did you see the size of my tortoise?
This is a little baby, but I didn't know how much
This is a week's worth of food, I think.
Okay.
We'll start with one.
Okay.
Wow, that's a big old zucchini. Well done. Well
Bigger
done.
than your little guy. It's gonna grow up big and strong. And then we're also gonna give him some porcelain, and then we're gonna get him some of that for leafy greens. So this stuff kind of looks like a succulent, but it's kind of similar to like spinach. I kind of say it's almost like spinach, but it has almost like a lemony taste to it. But for him, this would be good for leafy greens, but it is edible for both us and for your tortoise.
Porcelain. We can share a salad this evening.
Awesome.
How about, okay, so it said Brussels sprout tops.
Right, so that would be the top of the Brussels sprouts, the part that actually aren't the ones that we eat, but the leaves on the end and stuff like that. So as you see, I have caterpillars that munch on it, but for your tortoise,
It'll work.
it'll work. We'll pick them off for him. So we'll just twist the top part off, which as you see is not actually a Brussels sprout, but it's just the leaves.
And that won't hurt the plant? Like
No.
it won't?
No, because we'll actually start picking the Brussels sprouts for this plant who's probably actually ready to start harvesting soon.
Okay, easy killer. That's also probably a week's worth of food. Plus I can come, you know.
Right, and
Pretty
right
rough.
across the street, which is nice. But yeah, and then if you ever need to preserve them, you can always put these in ice cubes and everything like that to preserve leafy greens, herbs, anything like that for your reptiles.
For winter storage.
For winter storage, yes.
Okay, so I know tomatoes they can't have, I mean they can, but very seldomly. So maybe like once a month I'll pick a tomato.
Cool.
Otherwise, I think, and then I'll grab cucumber. So cucumbers were a fail this year, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, so I'll grab some cucumbers probably from the other side. I think that's all we need, leafies. Oh, and I'm gonna steal some of your dandelion
Awesome.
weed.
No worries.
Weed?
Yeah.
It's a weed.
Greens.
What? Greens, dandelion greens. All right, we'll grab some of those and we'll see you on the other side. All right, so now that we've got him all set up, eventually I'll do like a setup video, but we did make one of those mistakes and we kind of got him on a whim, but I do know he's gonna be well taken care of. I did do research before we got him. I do know about them in general anyway. We actually had a sulcata tortoise years and years back, my husband and I did. So it's not like we went into this totally blind, but it was a more, like I didn't go there planning on getting a tortoise. So we kind of had to put everything together last minute. And I really want to know, I'm gonna talk more to the breeder and find out exactly parameters and everything needed before I do a video on how to set them up and stuff like that. So I just wanna make sure that I'm not giving you guys any lame or like, you know, anything wrong. I don't wanna give wrong information. So let me learn more, become a quick expert, share what I find from the real experts with you guys, and do a how-to video in the future. In the meantime, you guys can check out this very cute tortoise butt with his little tail and his little tortoise feet. Those are my favorite. I don't know why, but little tortoise feet are just the cutest. And you guys will be seeing a lot more of him because I want to train him to stay on the table when we're doing our videos. So then he could be my little mascot. Off he goes. All right, well, training starts tomorrow. We'll see you guys. Bye.
Bye.